At the end of the Camino de Santiago de Compostela in Spain, on the cliffs of Finisterre, I met a man, and a joy or self-pity drew us back to the original question. What does it mean to be a pilgrim? His response was, it means praying with your own feet. Before then, I had never thought about praying with my feet. I just had the idea of an unusual journey and a project called From Orlando to Santiago. As a songwriter, actor, and playwright, I had never walked much, but the way, yes, it had always been in my mind as an amniotic, buried thought. Therefore, the Camino promised to be a fatal experience for me, but under certain conditions, all of which were yet to be disclosed. Then the year 2012 arrived. It was the year when Greece was hanging by a thread. It was the year of the global crisis. And I wondered, how many personal crises are there in a global crisis? And what about mine? Is mine there too? And again, I wonder where all of those crises lead to. Maybe to Santiago. Why not? At that point, I saw what the conditions were. Somehow, From Orlando to Santiago was going to be my pilgrimage to overcome the global crisis with songs. No reaction? This is a good reaction. But you know, everything needs a little bit of utopia and a smile. Overcoming the global crisis with my songs was my background utopia. Just like Don Quixote's battle against the windmills was. Anyway, it takes a mobilization inside and outside ourselves to overcome a crisis, a shift, a process in space and time, an act of courage, of nakedness, of self-offering and curiosity. This is the point of a journey on foot. So, From Orlando to Santiago became a journey on foot to Santiago de Compostela, of course. A 800-kilometer journey lasting 40 days. But above all, a journey undertaken with the tools of the songwriter. This was my goal, to compose songs from a new record along the way. I wanted to plunge in the experience of the way, like every pilgrim, and find inspiration through the steps, the places, the stories, and my encounters. This was meant to be my way of overcoming the global crisis with songs on one hand, and on the other hand, I would have a sketch from a new record. I said the tools of the songwriter, while a pilgrim carries his backpack filled with the bare essentials, for a songwriter, it is imperative to carry his guitar. In this way, a friend of mine gave me this snowboarder's backpack, which has a large front pocket that acts as a separate compartment. So this pocket was perfect for carrying my guitar. I had this Lilliput guitar, meaning it was made for kids. But unfortunately, it had a drawing of the superhero Thor all across it. And I would never have been able to be a superhero. So I decided to customize it. And I thought about Woody Guthrie and this machine to kill fascists. But mine had to be a peacemaking machine. So this machine does not kill anyone. Then, on the way, I wrote a song, but I won't play this one. Forget about it, because believe me, it is a mess. On the way, I wrote a song which poured out from the center of my desire, from the center of that tiny guitar. And this is called Will Machine. The streets are worse and everyone got gone. Used to live in every kind of fun. Used to eat in front of any screen. All alone, just not to be seen. So live all behind you and then take the road, 'cause I long to meet you. Streets need to roll. Never and ever you is so complete. Then stepping naked behind your wheel. Never and ever you have fired a bill without a sip of a shaming beer. But this time is time for your wheel machine. Angels are fully green. This machine does not kill anyone. Never and ever you is so complete. Stepping naked behind your wheel. Never and ever you have fired the bill without a sip of a shaming beer. But this time is time for your wheel machine. Angels are fully green. This machine does not kill anyone. Time for your wheel machine. Angels are fully green. This machine does not kill anyone. The streets are lost and everyone got gone. Smoke-soaked hands would have found no arms. You used to eat in front of any screen. All alone, just not to be seen. Time is time for your wheel machine. Angels are fully green. This machine does not kill anyone. Time for your wheel machine. Angels are fully green. This machine does not kill anyone. Time for your wheel machine. But why? See? But why the Camino de Santiago to overcome a global crisis? Because that was the place where the global crisis ceased to be impersonal. The way it brings together stories, reasons, prayers, desires, and above all, people. It is an intimate experience of a sharing, a sort of spoon river of the living emotion. And I knew what I wanted to tell was that spoon river of the living pulling together all my skills, like singing, playing, writing, acting, and of course, walking. So not simply a record as a journey, but the journey itself in real time. I mentioned the tools of the songwriter before. Well, in addition to that tiny guitar, I had with me a smartphone to capture images, meetings, interviews, and a PC keyboard connected via Bluetooth to write, and share on my blog. I wanted to be a kind of artistic mirror for such an intense experience. So I decided to turn myself into a kind of virtual pilgrim and let the whole world follow me on the journey. Alongside the journey through space and time, there was another journey taking place on the net, on blogs, on social networks, and through crowdfunding that I decided to start up just as I started walking. So imagine, people could follow what I was doing in real time and decide whether to support me or not. I was very involved. Actually, I felt scared about it, but I had to dance. I had to be able to immerse myself completely and then get out of the flow and be able to tell my story, write, recollect. But as the songs slowly emerged, the road gave me the gift of a wide-reaching heart, the art of meeting people. All of my encounters took place on foot, along the way. I've heard some amazing stories. I came face to face with some incredibly intense feelings, even when the stories seemed simple and plain. Even those who weren't able to give a reason for being there, they themselves were the reason for their journey. Because somehow our feet speak for us. And this next song I'm going to play talks about the footprints we leave in our lives. It is called Radice, which means root. And it goes like this.
Credimi, se ci penso i tuoi passi parlano molto più dai fondi del caffè, perché hai messo le radici dentro me. Credimi, ho visto il mare aperto e so difendermi. Ho conosciuto il ladro e il pesce cane, la puttana e lo sfruttatore. Ho visto il male aperto e so difendermi. E non riesco, non ci riesco a difendermi da te. Uomo radice, costruisci una casa dentro me. Fino a te i miei passi, se li pensi, arrivano. Leggono nei fondi del caffè, perché ho messo le radici dentro te. Credimi, ho visto il mare aperto e so difendermi. C'erano la peste e l'asfissia, la vittima ed il torturatore. Ho visto il mare aperto e so difendermi. Ci riuscirei, ma poi non riesco a difendermi da te. Donna radice, costruisci una casa dentro me. Ci riuscirei, ma poi non riesco a difendermi da te. Uomo radice, costruisco una casa dentro te. radice, costruisci una casa dentro me.
Thank you. After all, I am still convinced that this was the most sensible thing I've ever done in my life, although I do not know if I managed to overcome the global crisis with songs. But 2 years on, that journey became a performance, a record, and a book. And although I'm not sure whether I will manage to find labels or publishing houses for them or not, I do believe, but I should say I'm sure, for I saw it with my own eyes, that anyone could overcome this soul-destroying global crisis by just walking on by. So, walk. Thank you.